Hey everybody, friends, family, booktubers. I'm Lacey Good with Lacey Good Books. Well, today we have quite a haul. My mom and me and my best friend went to, my mom and me and my best friend go to Barnes and Nobles. And it was honestly interesting. They had a hardcover sale, so there was a lot of people. And also like a new book author as well that honestly is gonna be shown first. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Here's there, so he can tell me a little bit about this specific book that we got. He signed it for me. I thought that was really, really sweet. So we're gonna go ahead. First of all, when I went to me and my best friend Nino, our homegirl Danielle Jose, she got a book in a doll that she wanted because there was only at Barnes and Nobles. So we went there. I got some books that I really wanted to get because I am loving Tessa Bailey's writing work. So I got a couple. One of her series, another book by her. And that's so we're gonna next we got two new book authors that I'm so excited for. Okay, first of all, we're gonna be showing this stuff. Okay, this book author T.H. Lane. This guy's a new book author. You know, it's super sweet. Told me what the book was about. It's like high fantasy, some paranormal, some thriller mixed into one. So I got a book that was a design, but was a normal signed book. You know those kind of signed books on a specific table, but this one's by T.A. Lane, and it's called Fog and Fireflies. This is actually a new author. Was honestly, he came out with his first book. This is the first book in the series. Okay, I'm only going to do a little bit of this. Okay. Hundreds of seasons ago, a wizard scared the earth, living a malevolent fog, blinking the land and crying the settlements, which it like ships ahead at sea. The phantoms the fog creates are deadly to adults. So children must grant the walls now and care for each other. Well, it has a lot of thriller in it, like the book author said. He showed me some of his graphic work along with the book itself. I thought it was honestly pretty cool. So I got this honestly signed. I got some other stuff with it. And I thought this was cool. And the book author, you know, here's gonna spell F-A-C. Why? But he didn't know there was an E in my name, so I I said there was an E in my name, can you please put that? He did. So, yeah, I got a really a real signed copy of this novel. And I honestly, so it's about this little girl who's in this horrific world. She doesn't know where she's at, but she's in a spell with these big giant monsters, like really evil monsters that she can't get out away from. But it turned into like a war. So, yeah, this is a new book author, and I'm excited to read this. This is good for October, pretty much. So he let me pick out a pen. I think it's honestly pretty kind of interesting. And yeah, so this is the pen that I got. Isn't that cool? And a cool looking bookmark here. You know, this. And the back is the like one of the bad guys in the book. So I thought this was cool. So I said I get some Tessa Baby. I did get some Tessa Baby. I got a series of hers and another book of hers. I got the series that happens one summer. Series one, another one. I'll show you a few minutes. I got so It Happened One Summer by Tessa Baby. I got this as a whole set of a series. Hook, Line, and Skinner. And Seriously Yours. So I'm going to read a little bit of these. I know these are book favorites. So let me just read you guys a little bit of the three books. Peggy Bivinger is fashionable and inefficient, and her reputation as a wild child means the paparazzi are constantly on her heels. When too much champagne and out of control rooftop party. Lance Pepper and the Slammer. Her stepfather decides enough is enough, so he cuts her off of the sends her to her sister to learn some responsibility. Letting their late fathers die for in Westport, Washington. Oh. You know, just really just a lot of romances and that. So this sounds like an honestly interesting book. By looking at the other parts of it, she sounds like she's found this guy she falls in love, but this one is like a summer, like probably like kind of like the 4th of July kind of, because it has the red, white, and blue. So this is a good read for the 4th of July. But I'm almost done reading Wreck the Halls, and I'm absolutely loving that book. So yeah, I was only to like getting into some of Tessa Bailey's writing work. Her writing work is so unique. Every book author's writing is so downright different. So this book I picked up in the first decade of the series. This is the first series she ever done, so I'm honestly flattered by getting in this series. like honestly flattered. The next one, the second book, it's actually by the same book author, and it's called Hook, Line, and Skinner. King Crab, Fast Fisherman, Fox, Tom, Turmenton, Hat, Thornton, Fox Thornton has a responsibility reporting as a easy comfort flirt. Everyone knows he's a graduated good time in bed and out. And that's exactly how he proposed it until he meets Hannah Bellinger. She's immune to his charm and good looks. She seems to enjoy his personality and wants to be friends. Breeze, but he likes her too much to risk a thing so plastic parts. It is. Phoenix Palace it is. So it's also, okay, this guy named Thornton, he really likes the, there's this girl named Hannah Billinger. So he can try to flirt, but she wants to be just friends with him, but he doesn't want to be just friends. He really likes her. And I think it was honestly sweet. He keeps flirting with her. That I honestly think that's really, really sweet and really, really cool. So yeah, he falls head over heels of this girl, Hannah's her name. Yeah, Hannah. And she just wants to be just friends, but he really likes her. Like a boyfriend kind of, like a thing. Leads to the next book. This one's called Seriously Yours. Haley watched for Julian Ross. The 14 after they almost kissed in the dark. Ooh. Vigorous of his family's Winnie now the Pardisville Hotel, his return to their small town when Haley is hired to revamp the gardens of the Vans Eastdale. She wonders if she'll finally get the smooth but grumpy professor. Isn't the teenager she remembers in their Paul's opposite professional class, specifically on wine, food, gal night. Later, Hills can't shake the sense that she did something reckless, and then she remembers the Duncan secret. Admire letter. She left for Julian. Oh, shit. Well, this is, sorry for sharing, but this is just kind of like on the back. So Haley, she meets this guy at her family's hotel named Julian. So they kind of glance at each other like, who's this guy? Who's this girl? And find out they are indeed like the same stuff. They like the same. Their types is pretty much the same. Funny and good looking. They're both good looking, and they just started talking, and they started going out. So, and that's how those two get together. Okay, this is next one. It's also by Tessa Bailey, but this is in the second series. I believe this is part of the second. This is called Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. Getting Castle's family wants the best home reservation business in town, but she picks balloons instead of blueprints, and no one has taken her seriously. Since Frankie, she over its garage loves planning children's birthday parties and making people laugh, just not as her own experience. She's determined to fix herself up on a woman of the world, whatever that means. Okay, we're gonna stop right there. So it's about this girl who her family is fixing up. Her family is fixing up this house completely. That's why he's gonna fix her upper. They're remodeling things. They're putting things together. When the place is all done, well, the carpet people kind of comes in, and there's this guy who saws her and totally head over heels. So that's what this one's about. So I glad I think there's some Tessa Bailey, because I am loving her running work so much that if I pick a random book, I hope it's Tessa Bailey. You know, this next one, okay, this one I wanted for a while. You know, all of these were on the must give us, so those all have to be now marked off. But then there's two new ones. This is by Abby Jimenez. It's called The Friend Zone. Karen Paulson doesn't do drama. Well, fight to the death of her friends and has no room in her life. Her guys who just don't get her. She's also keeping a big secret. Facing a mandatory nursery public dues that will make it impossible for her to have children. Planning her best friend's wedding is bittersweet for Kristen, especially when she meets the best man, Josh, complete his funny, sexy, never offered by her mile wide streak of scream and always one chicken and changed ahead. Okay, that's where we're gonna stop. So she went to her sister's wedding? No, her best friend's wedding. She met the best man, Josh. I believe so. This Josh guy wants a big family, and she says she wants to be just friends with this guy, so she kind of call it the friend zone. Yeah, they're just friends. She doesn't want to date him, but she ends up dating the guy. And afterwards, figuring out also just wants to be friends. It's like she does that. Weirdos. Okay, this is a new release. And this is right off my favorite book genre, historical fiction. So this one is by Sharon Kilsman. And it's called The Lost Baker of Vinia. In 2016, Zoo Rosarine is reeling after the loss of her beloved grandfather. A Holocaust survivor has obsessed with finding out what really happened to her family during the war. Vina 1946, China resuming and endured the horrors of war and find herself her mother as a younger brother finally free in Vina, but as they struggle to make a living and stay safe, freedom hardly looks better than the war that they have just lived through. Okay, yeah, this is a World War II, and the character Vina is a baker, as you can tell, but her parents, her brother, and her went through the World War II. It's like, who puts a family through stuff like that? Really, really, honestly sad. But I never tried this book author before. I'm honestly excited. And this sounds like a really interesting novel. And only because this is something I honestly will read. It's my favorite book genre, historical fiction. And if you guys never heard of this book author before, or if you have read this book, please also put it down in the comments. Thank you to come to Lazy Good Books. I hope you guys had a thrill-loving time here. So, make sure you get some popular booktube books, two new novels. One, I was honestly excited, for. That one's like a dark romance, paranormal kind of thing, so I'm starting to like those kind of books as well. I like experimenting different book genres to see what I like and what I don't. But honestly, I think I'm gonna love all these books because I'm almost done with A Christmas Book by Tessa Bailey of that. So The other one is called Wreck the Halls, and that was almost done. When that was done, it's kind of having a book review of what it was about, my thoughts and feelings about that book. So, hold on to your socks, people. Friends, family, booktubers, I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Give this vlog a big old thumbs up and peace out. Comment, like, share, you want. Click down onto the red subscribe button down below. Hit the navigation bar for all the shorts, Instagram shorts, TikTok shorts, or my dance shorts. Me and my best friend, we got to do a short today, but I will make do that on my own. So be prepared for me to put that up. Thank you to come to Lacy Good Books. If you're new, recommend I do recommend newcomers in the book family. And hope you guys are loving watching booktube. I know I love watching booktube for fresh new fun ideas. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little book haul that I got today. And the future books that I'm going to be getting right in the near future. So hope you guys honestly enjoy. Thank you to come to Lacy Good Books. And we have a lot of fun here. We focus a lot on the Lord and all that fun stuff we do here. Thank you to come to Lacy Good Books. It's always a thrill to see newcomers and experiment seeing booktube on their own. If you like to read anyone, I do have booktube friends that you guys might also like Ashman, Ian, Faith, Sansi, Just Al, and others, and Faith. Check them out. The one who actually got me started was Just Al, and one other booktuber, I guess he's not doing it any longer, is Haley and Bookman, so she has a lot of the old videos of still, and I honestly I'm hoping that she comes back for another round of more fun book two videos at some point. So take care to come to Lacy Good Books, and I hope you guys are having a great time reading. Peace, my peeps.